Bro, I take a week off. I take a week off of YouTube, relax and chill, and then I come to this news and this tomfoolery. So let's talk about James Gunn. Uh, oh my God. James Gunn. So let's talk about this. Superman didn't make money. I think this has been addressed, but so he does an interview with a YouTuber called Bob Talks. I've seen his videos. It's not bad. He's okay. But in this interview, I think Bob Talks asked some question, and James Gunn and his Gundams, and James Gunn, when he does best, he rambles and runs his mouth and gets caught up in, I wouldn't say he gets caught up in his own question, but I'm just going to show you the video what happens. But he kind of loses to DC future. He won't be around. I do think James Gunn days are numbered. If they do keep him, it's not long. They will not renew his contract, because how is it you renew Mike DeLuca and Pam Abney, but not his? So, okay. The Snyderverse looks like it's coming back. If it comes back in a live action format, I'm okay with that. But I'm okay animated too, because I understand the situation and the circumstances why they don't want to bring him back, because it will cost them a lot more money to bring him back. And I totally understand that. I do feel bad for David Cornsworth, because it's like his future is uncertain. Rachel Brosnan, her future is uncertain. It's tough. Would I continue with them? Absolutely, because I think there's potential in his Superman. There's potential in her Lane. They need a better writer and a better director. And that's where I stand on that. But let's get into this video. Alright. So, and hopefully you guys keep up with it. So.
One thing I've been really curious about is you've referenced things like Peacemaker Season 2 and Lanterns setting up different threads and arcs. How far do these arcs go? Like, do they culminate in Man of Tomorrow, or can we expect them to go further than that?
Yes, they.
You saw that, right? What do you think he was going to say? If I stayed. So let's rewind that back, and now I'll play the whole video. Okay, so.
If I
stay. So. If I stay. So already we about to get some stuff. I seen the whole video in its entirety, because I saw the interview. I thought it was okay, but this caught my eye. I was going to do a few days ago, but something happened. But this caught my eye. This really caught my eye. So let's play it again.
Further than that.
Yes, they definitely go significantly further than Man of Tomorrow.
Okay.
So now, you know, whether or not that'll be me that's able to fulfill that promise depends on a lot of things in life.
So he pretty much wrapped it up like, if I able to fulfill that promise, it's a lot of things in life. So he's alluding to the buyout. He's alluding to everything else, but he also alluded to that he knows he may not be able to stay. But it's the writings on the wall. The writings on the wall, the Ellisons are going to get the company. The writings on the wall that he will not be in the CEO capacity in this company. So what I think is going to happen is they're going to offer him a deal. They're going to offer him a deal to stay on as director and writer, but not CEO. That's what's going to happen. Because say what you want about James Gunn, you may not love him, but he is a good filmmaker, and I believe when he's like Zack Snyder, but Zack is way better than him. When you give James Gunn a clear cut, this is what I need you to do, this is how you need to do it, he's good. He's very good at that. You give him direction, he knows what to do. The problem is when you let him run rampant, that's the issue. Look at Peacemaker Season 2 and look at Peacemaker Season 1. You could tell he was told, this is the sandbox you can play in, this is what you work with. And Season 1 is very good. Season 2, here you go, this is all the sandbox you can play with, you can do what you want to do. And that shit was all over the damn place. Acid trips, orgies and everything. Like it was too much. It was all over the place, and it clearly hurt the season a lot more with the fans, to the point they tune out. Where season one, people tuned in. Each episode, I believe, was getting higher viewership, and people were talking about it rapidly. There was a lot more positive talk with Peacemaker season one than season two, and just he was very good at that. But again, when he's given things to do, and when he's given certain things to play with in certain areas, this is what you can do. He does a great job. He excels at that. It's just you can't give him the keys to the kingdom. If you notice, look at Guardians of the Galaxy. 1 was peak, 2 was I, 3rd was great. Some people say 3rd was good to great. That's fine. But look at episode volume 2. People do not like volume 2 because, again, they give him the keys to the kingdom. People don't like the Suicide Squad because, again, they give him he was told you could do what you want to do. There's no reshoots or that. Like he even said, this is the first time he's doing reshoots with Superman because they told him, yeah, you're doing reshoots. Well, I said I was. Oh yeah, you're doing them. Like we were sitting there, like I just knew he was doing reshoots. This is Superman. Warner Bros. Got a lot of money riding on it. No, sir, you will do reshoots. But I would say this: James Gunn's been a lot quiet. I think he's been humbled. I think after Peacemaker of season 2 finale, I think he's been humbled. I do think a lot of people are they see his exit out the door. I think the conversation him and David Zaslav had 3 years ago is a different conversation they're having now. I think David Zaslav told him, you have a bright future here. You're not going nowhere 3 years ago. Now the conversation is, yeah, your future may not look bright because I don't think I have a future here. And just get ready to pack your stuff. So, but like I said, James Gunn is only self to blame. Doing Creature Commandos wasn't a good idea. Not focusing on your core characters like a Wonder Woman, Superman, and Batman was a problem. Like, it's so bad that he did so bad with Superman. They told me, you're not touching Batman. And I don't care what Andy Machete could say. Andy Machete, no disrespect, kiss my ass, you're not touching Batman. The closest thing you got with Batman was that Flash. You're not touching him. Because it's going to stick with the Matt Reeves. And I think, more than likely, the Ellison will tell him, just focus on the Reeves verse. And y'all can do the DC Universe later, which is more cheaper anyway, if you ask me. But yeah, guys. Ooh. And Peacemaker season 2, nobody's even talked about it. They talked about how bad the finale is, and the viewership, how bad viewership is, and how great season is all over the place. So, anywho, as always, guys, like, subscribe, peace, have a Johnson day. Comment below, let me know what you guys think. And I'll see you guys in the next video. And also, I'll put a link in the description box below where you guys can check out the article for yourself. Gots to be more careful. All right.